How's it going, everybody? We are the Trophy Husbands. I am Marcus.
I am Steve.
I am Nick, and joining us once again, after the first time of terrible audio...
Yeah, after the Decibel episode.
Eric.
Hey!
So what was that pause for, Nick? I'm just like, me, Steve, and Nick's just like...
I wanted to be a little more dramatic, come on.
Oh, you're that guy.
I'm more
so
special than you two, I needed it.
So I was like, wait, I'm supposed to say
Because Luke's not here.
Right.
Exactly. I like being last of the officials. So anyway,
I was gonna take that and run with it, but continue.
Let's jump into it here, guys. We are recording on a Sunday prior to the Steelers hopefully winning over the Chiefs. Go Steelers.
Go Sports Ball, yeah.
Yes, go Sports Ball. Anyway, we were fortunately enough able to get Devix, Eric, back on.
Yeah.
After his first recording that was terrible. Prior to we were using my phone. For some reason, Steve's boomstick mic messed up on us that time around. I don't know if it was actually the boomstick. It might have just been me messing it up. But
no, he was trying to record records, remember?
Oh, that's right.
So he had the settings all fantastic.
All funky. Yeah, that's right.
The records are
that.
already recorded.
I was like, I don't want to download it. I want to be cool. I want to record this onto my computer. This sounds like a great idea.
So good.
Look at my thick Ray-Ban glasses and my Nautica and my Nautica polo that I'm wearing.
Shut up, guys.
He's actually good on him, man. Why are you beefing? It looks sharp.
I know. I'm just giving him shit.
Anyway,
have you heard that? Have you
listened to the podcast?
Yeah, we're like 40 episodes in. Don't you know?
This is 41 actually.
Yeah, that's why I said like 40 because this.
No,
is 41.
I've only been on all 41, unlike somebody. Just saying.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do that?
Yeah, Steve.
Oh, all right. I mean, you're not
Somebody's only been on 39 episodes.
Well, whatever. I don't even have a comeback. It's because I overslept that day.
Yeah, you did. Anyway, speaking of oversleeping, let's jump into it. I first want to rewind to last weekend, last Saturday, when we recorded. Luke decided to stay up that night. And he went out, bought himself like a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of Coke and whatnot. And he's like, hey, yeah, like, let's just chill and have
They sell Coke like that now.
Apparently.
In a bottle.
It's always been in a bottle, Steve. Anyway,
some people do that. Some people do that with Molly. They'll take MDMA
in a bottle.
No, they'll put it in water because they don't like.
No, I have seen
snorting
that.
it or like
in a Coke bottle
they don't like the taste of it.
Yeah,
so they'll
no,
take it and like mix it with water and drink it, and they call it Molly water.
I would not know. Anyway,
Wait, who's Molly?
Oh, it's so clean, Eric.
I don't know. Madonna asked for her one time at a concert, and then Deadmau5 got really mad. So maybe
she was explaining that she was like a virgin.
Wait, who's Madonna? No.
I thought you were the musician, man. I thought you were the music man.
You know me.
Fiddles on roofs.
Exactly. Anyway, so we Luke brought in bottle of whiskey, bottle of Coke. And myself, Steve, and Luke were having fun, just putting back some stuff with Maggie and Alex there. Then Greg joined us with his maybe girlfriend, I don't know, India. And so we were chilling and drinking and whatnot. And then Greg, Luke, and myself decided, let's keep the party going. And we went down to the Hound. And there we actually ran into Topher. Topher was there randomly. Like, we walked into him as he was like walking out. He was like, I can't stand Rachel's one friend. And then he was like, oh, you guys are here. Okay, I can totally stand everything now. Like, you guys make life better. And we're like, okay, cool. And so we ended up bringing Topher back in, and we all kept on drinking. I think Topher was DDing that night, so he didn't have anything. Long story short, though, Greg, Luke, and I ended up closing out the Hound, and then Greg got picked up by a completely sober India because she had a headache and had left earlier. And so then Luke...
That's actually impressive. A sober hooker. That is actually very impressive.
Oh!
I don't even know what the fuck to say. I have no witty remark. No snappy comeback. I'm just like,
That's a
man,
rarity.
it must be tough to be a hooker these days.
You could tell us.
Have you ever watched those like documentaries?
Rent's
on
got to
them?
get paid. Fuck you.
These documentaries are awful. It's like, oh, they're all like high on stuff because they hate their job. They don't want to be.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't want to be doing this.
no, they
It's
don't.
basically like slavery almost.
That's why it's called sex trafficking. It literally, like, sex. It is. It's not like it
No.
is. It's so fucked up.
Anyway,
You're upset about this has been.
I'm just saying, like, it's like they're like sex slaves or something. No, they literally
They
are.
are.
They are. There's like Stockholm syndrome and fucking like mental health that needs to be evaluated, and they have drugs in their. It's fucked up, and I know. I know this because yes, I have watched the documentaries, and then
and yes, he has lived it.
no, I have not. No.
Marcus, are you a hooker?
I can see it.
It was your cat.
Everyone
I
likes
have
a piece of
seen
dark
it.
chocolate.
Fuck all y'all.
He's a
Marcus
little
is
more
also
milky
Hindu,
chocolate.
and he was a prostitute frog.
A prostitute frog in a hidden in a previous life.
Everyone wants a piece of Black Cupid.
Yeah, this Saturday.
This Saturday, Black Cupid. Anyway, so Luke and I got back to the apartment, and it became an accidental sunrise crew where him and I just kept on putting back beers and drinks essentially until maybe a half hour after. Like, Steve said around like 7 o'clock or so, he's like, you guys are still up? And we're like, sorry, we're getting ready to go to bed. Like, we were being obnoxiously loud. We were both obnoxiously drunk. But we're like, around like 7:30 or so, we're like, we should really stop doing this. We're getting too old for this stuff.
Really, over the last year, I've just turned into an old man. So I just go to bed at
Dude,
9
kids,
o'clock.
get off my
I just
lawn!
go to bed at 9 o'clock, and then I wake up at like 6, and I'm like, what?
And you hear me and
Why
Luke
am I
giggling
still
downstairs.
hearing noise?
You see Steve come down in like his fuzzy bunny slippers, his robe, looking all disgruntled. He doesn't have his glasses on. His hair is like flipped to one side, and he's just like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Go to bed." It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Meanwhile, Luke and I are literally like all but falling over. Just like, what are you talking about? It's 7 o'clock. When did it become 7 o'clock?
And then Luke's just like, "We should go to Infinitos later."
All right. So actually, it was funny. Luke died on the couch then. Like, I got up 4 hours later to go to my mom's for watching the Steelers game and whatnot. Alex was gone. And I go and watch the entirety of the Steelers game. I'm getting back around like 5:30ish or so, and I meet Steve and Maggie as they're on their way out, and I'm like, okay, so cool. Like, you guys are leaving. Alex is coming back soon. And I go, is Luke gone? I'm like, I'm sure Luke's gone by now. And they're like, no, he's still on. Like, Luke died that night. It was so funny. I don't know. I don't know.
Charger's still up here. I was gonna watch TV. I was talking to him for a
yeah.
little bit, and he was like, I'm just gonna go up and sleep in the studio.
He slept in my room. He slept in my bed instead. He Snapchatted me a picture of himself in my bed.
At least he wasn't like ass naked in your bed.
Yeah. Anyway, though,
I could see Luke just like, I'm putting my balls on everything.
I could see him too.
And this
Right
gets
on your
my
drum
balls,
set.
and this gets my balls.
He's the Oprah of balls.
Nick wakes up and
Ask Jackson Street.
Nick wakes up on his pillow. He's like, I got a hair in my mouth. I hate when that happens.
Oh, God.
And the thing is I think it was Alex because her hair gets everywhere. But I'm like, wait a minute, why is this one like curly?
Oh, man.
Oh, God!
And it's one of those ones that really got in there. It just really got in there. It's like on the inside of your cheek, and you're like, I'm trying to get it. I
Oh,
can't get it.
God.
All right, moving on. This is
Yeah,
weird.
this is
Fucking
disturbing.
weird.
I agree. Let's fast forward to Friday. Because on Saturday morning, I didn't do anything this weekend. Like, I didn't do anything Friday or Saturday. I just chilled. But on Saturday morning, I saw some pretty interesting Snapchats,
Oh.
courtesy of Eric of Marcus and Eric's Friday. Please, guys.
Friday night extravaganza.
Yeah, so
I
first...
saw Marcus doing shots.
Nuh-uh.
First, we went and knitted sweaters for the homeless.
And then we went Christmas caroling in January.
I was about to say, Christmas is past. Get something new.
We went winter solstice caroling. But so this guy shoots me a message. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, and he's just like, "Yo, Baltimore, what are you feeling?" And I'm like, "I think I can do it."
You're like,
I
as
think
long
it
as
could
I have
happen.
a safer drive than last time, sure.
Yeah, as long as I'm not with Nick in the car going 90 million miles an hour.
Complaining about going
Did you
slow.
update your life insurance policy?
Only with Nick.
What? He put it in a clause, like, he put in a statement, like, when with Nick Lenz driving.
Yeah, yep. I call it the N-Lens insurance. It's specifically for when I ride with him. I also have a crash helmet that I wear.
The Inland Ambulance.
I don't go that path.
Says the man who was complaining that everybody was going 70.
It was 80.
See?
It was slow. It was too slow.
It was not slow. They were going above the speed limit, and you were
Alright,
still
I think
bitching.
we've gone over this before. Let's move
Yes,
on.
I'm sorry. Go.
I'm not going to stop fighting because that means that I'm wrong.
All right, so our whole thing about this Baltimore trip ended up being Marcus agreeing to coming down. I believe we went up to I had a gig up at a Springgate Vineyard up in Harrisburg, and he agreed to come to that. I also texted our friend Sawala. He also came. He wasn't planning on going down, but eventually did too. Sawala. And then
Street buns.
the Street Bun Trio. I ended up
starting a new podcast called Street Bums.
exactly. I ended up asking Marcus if he wanted any of the wine because I get a free bottle when I play there. And I'm allowed to, drink throughout the thing, and I also get free drinks on the house kind of thing, so it's kind of fun. And Marcus was like, "Yeah, I'll take a glass." And I was like, "Wait. Are you drinking the night? Are you drinking the night?" I was like, "Is Marcus drinking the night?" Eyes wide. I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" And Marcus is just like, "Yeah, we'll get into something."
It was like, "Yeah." I'm just like, "Well, golly gee whiz, I think we'll do it." Yeah.
Marcus like, "Yeah, I mean, you know." And meanwhile, Eric's like, "Yes,
fuck yeah, drink. So we
just one glass of wine, dude."
we only had
Not if you funnel
a couple of drinks there because it was we had to drive back down obviously, and they probably faded by the time we got down there anyway. But we got down and parked in the garage. My friend Alessandro lives down there, so we ended up that's where we were going with Sawala and another friend of ours named Jen.
Yes.
Within the premise, in his location, his dude castle, as
Is that
he
where
likes
you
to call
were
it.
for New Year's?
No, that was my girlfriend's brother's house.
Oh, okay.
Which
okay.
was
That's like, 'cause that's
actually
only, that's
even
only
closer
like a
to
10 or
Troy.
15 minute walk from Lopez's.
yeah, Travis is or not. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lopez.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Travis
he's really
Lopez
close
Franco. He has multiple names.
to.
Travis
He's really
Franco
close
Lopez.
to the brother.
Okay.
Alessandro's like equidistant, but on the opposite side of the inner
the other
harbor.
way.
Yeah, so it's like
Okay.
if you were to go like however long to the inner harbor, he's like the opposite. You keep going that way or
Gotcha.
something. And then,
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got down there. We're like, all right, might as well drink before we get there because we already missed like. We're gonna have to pay for cover and all the fun stuff. Like we were going down for my manager's birthday, and we end up having a few drinks there. What am I missing there?
Oh, okay.
don't
So
know.
here's the
shots.
I did see Snapchats of Marcus doing shots.
So
That's what got me excited for it.
we get there and everybody gets a tour of the place that's never been there. So it's like just me and Sawala.
And Jen.
And
She had gotten one before that. Like,
Okay,
so
cool.
we weren't there yet.
Yeah, I didn't know.
A secondary tour.
Yeah, another tour. So everybody gets a tour, and then Alex is just like, "Yeah, there's booze downstairs. Drink whatever you want." And I'm just like, "Oh, whatever." So I go
Marcus
down.
does that hand thing up. Like, all right, here we go. What do we got? What do we got to work with?
He's like, "I'm ready. Let's do this."
Kind of probably most likely did that. But
I've seen you do that before.
yeah, it happens from time to time. But so we're downstairs, and it's me, Eric, Alex, and Jen's just like, "I don't know how to make a drink. You should make me a drink." So I'm like, "All right." So
Here
I just
comes bartender Master Marcus.
pretty much I just started whipping up everyone's drinks, and I made one for her, and I let her taste it, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's so good!" And then I
It's
made
like Jello, like straight up like strawberry Jello.
like the red
when
Jell-O,
when you're
like-
supposed
Yeah.
when you're supposed to go to freeze it or put it in the fridge or whatever,
Yeah.
it cools down. It's like if you were to take a sip before it cooled down.
God, that thing had to be so sugary.
It actually wasn't very sugary at all. It had like the perfect amount of the blend of like that sweet end and then that little bit of the bitter end coming from the alcohol.
Look at Marcus.
It's
there.
pretty solid. It's
Marcus
pretty
would
solid.
be the guy in bartending school. I would be like, oh, Marcus, he's so good at this.
Oh,
I
you
don't
getting your
drink.
doctorate, ass?
I don't drink. That's my thing. That's my.
That's
why-
my trick.
I actually did take bartending class once.
Jell.
Yeah. Never went back to complete it, but I took it.
Marcus is half a bartender.
But
Yeah.
you can still say like, "Hey, I'll make your drink. I went to bartending." school."
Yeah,
Kept on
yeah.
getting kicked out because he kept on trying to put Manischewitz and everything.
It's the secret ingredient to life.
Marcus is like, what's that? You want a rum and coke? Here's some Manischewitz. What's that? You want a rum and coke? Here's a poor man's mimosa. God dang it, Marcus.
Actually, if you go back and watch The Land Before Time, you just see a giant bowl of Manischewitz just sitting around.
The secret of life.
Ducky and Peach are just like, what's this?
Manischewitz!
I don't remember that in Life Before Time, but I want to see it now.
Those are deleted scenes.
Yeah,
The bloopers.
yeah. That was a product placement, and they realized it was to kids, so they took it out.
You see Ducky and Littlefoot getting hammered together.
You say, I'm drunk. Yup, yup, yup.
I'm fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I ended up making everyone drinks, and then like as I was making drinks randomly, they had this big ass bottle of Evan Williams. So I poured 2 shots. I didn't say who they were for, but I just poured
see them
them.
sitting on the side. I'm like, great. All right, so people taking shots without me. Is that what's going on? And then no.
So
we
it
have
was
more.
kind of like
I
it was
would've
kind of
grabbed
like
it right off the bat.
like,
Like,
Dan-
oh, both for me, thanks.
yeah, I was like dangling the carrot, and it's like this horse is going to go because I just poured I poured 2. There was 4 of us.
Right.
Nobody claimed them, and they're just like, wait, who are these shots for?
Wow,
and I'm
nobody's
just like,
fun in your group. Like, if it was me and Luke, they would have been gone.
no, but that's the thing. Eventually, somebody, I think it was you and me, were just like, all right, fine, let's go. And then Jen was like, no, Alex was like,
Yeah,
I
Alex
want
said,
in.
Alex said he wanted in, so he grabbed.
So we got one,
the
and
third
then
shot.
Jen was just like, but wait.
in the middle of my Snapchat, I'm like, all right, 3, 2, 1. Here. She's like, wait, I want one. I'm like, what the fuck?
Come on!
You ruined my snap. I posted it anyway, but
Yeah.
we moved on. We got another snap going. And then, she doesn't end up taking a shot. She's like, oh, wait, never mind. So it was all for nothing. And it's like, all right.
So
Yeah.
he's over there. He's got his bartending certificate out. He's like, I just made this.
Come on!
Can't do it.
You owe me at least $6.
All I did was pour this Evan Williams into the shot glass, but it's the principle, damn it.
Hey, man, that would be like $6.
So I think the reason we didn't end up initially just taking the shots and grabbing them was because we were kind of in the middle of the other drink, which was it wasn't like heavy tasting, but it was definitely there was a decent
was
amount.
strong.
It was strong, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we came to
Jen was
play.
already like she didn't even finish her first cup yet. And I think we only had time for 1 cup before we left, but she had not finished the first cup, and she was already like.
She's already feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it, and I'm such a lightweight. I'm like, I was like, dude, you didn't even finish the
didn't
first one.
Oh yeah, dude, I loaded those bad boys up. They were not for the light of heart, but they were tasty, so they were dangerous.
I can attest to that. I have had a Marcus mixed drink before, and he does mix strong. He does absolutely mix strong.
But he mixes well every time. You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I mean? Like it's
absolutely.
strong, but it's like the perfect strong.
No, I completely agree.
Yes, it's an art form. There was one party like forever ago, and it was my friend's girlfriend, and she was just like, make me a drink. So I made her a drink, and then she refused to let anyone else make her a drink, but she only had 3 drinks, and then she was
Done.
tanked for the night. So,
Okay, so anyway, on with Friday.
but yeah. So we drank. I'm pretty sure we did 2 sets of shots, 2 or 3, I think.
We did 2.
I
We
think
did
I
two.
saw
we
at
did
least
too.
2
Because I was
snapshots.
like, I took the first one was the one that Jen interrupted.
Oh, the one
yeah,
with the
yeah.
mess up, okay.
And then we
Yeah.
do the second one, the snap, and that's the first shot. And then we didn't do a snap for the third shot, but when we took it, I was so close to throwing up. I just kind of like, held that shit back and was like, oh god.
And so
Do I want to do this?
It's
Yeah.
it's one of those like, I'm not sick, but it's like my
feel
gag
it.
reflex does not like that amount of liquor
Yeah,
sliding down my throat at
Why
that
are you
rate.
doing this to me?
Well, I just have a terrible tongue for liquor. Like I kind of just hate liquor, but I'll drink I'll do shots. You know what I mean?
Until
Like I'm not
you
gonna.
get hammered. When you get hammered, you get very grabby. Like, not grabby
I'll grab you.
on people. You will grab everybody's drink.
That is so true. I drank a random drink that night. Actually,
You did.
Oh, sad. I think about it,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
I
we'll
can
get
tell
there.
you
It
so many times of you being hammered and coming up and, like, we'd have a pitcher or something, and you just grab my beer, like, hey, can I get this? Thanks. I'm like, dude, we have a pitcher. I'll gladly
hey, let me
pour
have
you
that real
one.
quick.
You're like, you've grabbed my beer, drink it out of it, put it back. I'm like, dude, I will pour you a beer. Like, you don't have to keep grabbing.
You can have some too.
Exactly.
But like, no, I want this beer because it's yours.
Next time I'm just gonna pour it, leave the cup for you guys, and take the picture and
Walk
walk
away
away.
with the picture.
Picture.
The classic, like, take a slice of cake, put it on the side, and walk away with the cake.
He's that
It's
kid.
my birthday. Well, it's mine
My
now.
cake.
It's my birthday
My
now,
birthday
bitch.
now.
It said candy from a baby. They didn't say a damn thing about cake.
Nor did they say alcohol from a drunk.
Yes, yes. So,
That's
all
not
right.
But yeah, so we I guess we're at this point heading out the door. So while it's there, so luckily he hadn't drank anything yet, and he was gonna drive us there, so we could avoid an Uber.
Yeah. So
And,
we all,
'cause he was
we
planning
all-
on leaving. It's the
Yeah,
thing. So
we all pile in the car, and he's just like, all right, yo, who wants the aux cord? Immediately, I just snatch it. I was like, this is mine. Let's fucking go.
I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm.
And
Not.
then, like, they're piled in the
Nobody
back.
wants to hear your music, Devix.
It's kind of true. it's like half true.
It's not that we hate it. It's just like indie folk is not. It's not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
time for Friday
It's
night.
not,
Exactly.
it's not turn up on Friday.
No, it's not. It's just like, well, do you hear that
Let's light
cello?
some candles.
Let's take a quick nap before we go to the bar, I guess.
But no, I remember I was just like, from the door, as soon as we left the apartment or the house or whatever you want to call it, I was just go mode. Like, I was,
Spin dancing in the street.
yeah, I was just ready. I
Oh
was
my
just,
god, I wish I could have been there.
like, you don't understand, like, when Suala handed me the aux cord, plug it in, I played some Banks, and I played The Weeknd.
Nice.
And I remember, like, I think I played This Is What It Feels Like, and I played The Hills, and I just cranked it. I had the windows down, and, like, the chorus hits. I'm literally dancing, like, moshing in the fucking passenger seat by
my
myself,
God.
and everyone in the back seat is, like, bobbing around. And so I was just like, fuck yeah! And we got the windows down, like, floating through Baltimore
It's
and
funny
shit.
because at first he was like, "Yeah, maybe we shouldn't get too crazy because I don't want to like get in trouble with the cops." And then like 5 seconds later, he's like, "Yeah, fuck it." Turns the volume up and he just starts going in too. So that was
Turn it up.
And we're, like, yelling out the window and shit. Like, we're those people where everyone's just, like, driving along, and you
You're
see our
those
car.
obnoxious people that I hear, I swear, like, at least once every night going
Yup.
down Philadelphia with, like, the music bumped up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, it's a Tuesday. I'm trying
going
to
up.
sleep.
any day is drinking day.
Exactly.
When you
yeah,
have a problem.
It's funny that you mentioned that yelling out the window and stuff because actually for whatever reason forgot to tell you guys when I went out to get Sawala because he was parking, I was telling him where to park. I was on the phone. I just kind of had one hand pointed, and this car drives by. There's this guy hanging out the window. He's like, "Yeah, I'll suck your dick for shut." I was like, I did not hear the rest of his sentence, but he drives off, and I'm just like,
Suck your-
"What the fuck just happened?"
What is going on in that car?
I had no clue what was going on, but I was just like, you know what? I guess he's
You
going
have
to
a
get
good
laid
time.
tonight. If he's looking to get laid tonight, let him have his fun. You know, shoot.
dick.
Fly, but-
I mean, he came in hard. Like, that was a Hail Mary. Hail Mary.
Instead
what
of
does he
Luke's
expect?
normal show me your dick, this
Yeah.
guy's just going right on Front Street.
he expects me to be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, stop the car, I'm coming."
Stop the
Like,
car!
running down the street half naked.
Like, pants around your ankles, penguin
Pants on the
shuffling.
ground, pants on the ground.
Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground.
Yeah, so we end up getting there after parking and all. We start walking towards the front, and we're going to Power Plant Live. This is where she wanted.
Oh, yeah.
This is where she wanted to celebrate, and I've never been before, but apparently you go in and it's like a mini Secrets. Like
Yeah,
you go to Ocean
yeah.
City.
Yeah.
You walk in and there's just bars everywhere. It looks like a tiny little city of bars, but
Inside.
it's just a giant
Yeah.
It's
bar.
cool.
center.
It's cool.
really
I
cool.
love
yeah,
it.
it was-
Been there
it was
once or
awesome.
twice.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. So we before we got to the entrance, we were like trying to find because of the way they address set it up. It sounded like it would not been there that they were at, like for the spot they were at.
Yeah.
So they were like mosaics or something, and it said a different number of the street, but it was like a giant circle, so it's kind of weird.
Sure.
But so we start going towards the entrance, And Swalla and Marcus are thinking it's like around the side or something, so they start walking down in the alley, not like alleyway, but like just an extra sidewalk. And we're like, hey guys, like 3 times, because they can't hear us. They're like far down already. I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? It's this way. Swalla turns back, comes to us, and Marcus is still walking straight.
I don't remember, but apparently I was committed.
I was like, Marcus,
You were.
I literally yelled, like, what the fuck are you doing? And he turns around, he's just like, hands. I don't.
Like a lost child.
It's like, oh,
I found this lollipop.
there was a man with candy. And
He was sketchy. He
there
was
was a man
wearing
with more shots, and I just.
Dear Shots Fairy, why did you leave? Signed Marcus.
He had some weird ass like.
Marcus, it was just a bag of needles.
Oh god. It is
I feel like
Baltimore.
you had this experience of like he turned around, looks at us, and then looks back for a second, and the
where'd the
man's
shot
gone.
fairy go?
No, he's gone. It just disappeared. It's like, all right, I guess I'll go with him then.
All right. I guess if the shot fairy is gone, I'll go
But
with
yeah,
these guys.
so we get in, find everybody that we're supposed to be with. You know how like you're just like, hey, and you go around specifically to everyone.
Sure,
I
yeah.
immediately, I said hi to no one. I said hi to fucking no one. Whatever song was playing, I remember it was fantastic. Dance floor immediately. Like bye, like fuck y'all. I know you. I love you guys, but no, I need this.
I don't love you as much as this song.
I need this in my veins.
Like one of the people that was there, like
I do remember one of Eric's Snapchats was on the floor and everything. Like,
yeah, we were there like all night. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like
It looked sick. It looked cool. Like,
it was-
I
it was-
would have been right there with you.
it was so much fun.
It wasn't
And-
as tough to get drinks as I thought it was going to be. The
This
whole
drink to
bar was
get
crowded.
tough.
Yeah.
At that point, that's what I was saying.
You already had the tough
Hey,
drinks.
how drink to get tough over here? You know?
But yeah, like this man is flagged. This man.
Bartender's like, I speak this.
He's like, I didn't know we were doing Star Wars Yoda, but all right, well, I can roll with this.
He just looks over to the other bartender. Yeah, give him a Vegas bomb. Yeah, that's what he wants.
And that's what we were having. They were really good. I think they might have been a little weak, but we were having those good. I think I had maybe 3 or 4 of those.
I just remember at one point, I walked over. I was talking to somebody, and I feel a tap on my shoulder. And I turn around, and Alex just hands me a glass, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah, because we had like set up to get drinks, and we had like this
Sure.
like kind of discounted drink for Megan's birthday because she told us like ask for this guy and say you're getting this or whatever. So he's like, yeah, can we get some of these? And we're trying to figure out who all wants one. And Swalla didn't want liquor; he wanted a beer. So I was like, all right, so now we got to like factor in who's getting what. I knew I wanted a beer for afterwards, and I was like, originally I said to the guy, give me 5 because we're gonna be, it's gonna be me, Marcus, Alex, Jen, and Swalla. I think I figured everyone else already had their drinks. And Swalla says he doesn't want it; he's getting a beer. But I couldn't get the guy on time, so he gave me the 5th drink. Alex hands one to Marcus, one to Jen, and then grabs one for himself. I'm sitting there with 2 drinks. I had already ordered a
no, what a
Yingling,
shame.
so now I have 2 drinks and a Yingling. And then I was like, it's Megan's birthday. Let's give this one to Megan. So we handed off to her. And yeah, I ended up chugging because I thought I was going to get to that drink. Because at first she had a drink in her hand. So she was
Right.
like, yeah, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. And then, I'm sorry, this whole time I'm thinking Crystal Lee's comedy act. I'm thinking, we made it! We made it!
we were actually those people, though. We really were. We really fucking were. Like when I said, like, I went, like, okay, so there's the group, and they're all dancing together. I literally, like, walk up to Mona, and I'm just like, oh my god, give her a big hug. Immediately just snatched Mona, like, dance floor! Like, no, there was...
We're doing this.
Yeah, it was just like, everybody was already on the dance floor, and it was just like pandemonium. Because it was just like, there was like 6 or 7 of them, and there was 5 of us. And then Steph was there, but she was at the, like, the rock part of the thing.
she
I
was
thought you
there.
for
Yeah.
a second was going to say the Rockwell.
No, that's...
No.
You hear that, Travis?
No.
No.
But yeah, and it was just like go mode. At one point in time, like Jen is on stage dancing with all of this. Like it's like a bridal party and all these bridesmaids and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was there.
Yeah.
I saw that.
We all got
were
dragged
there.
on stage with Jen, and then security's just like, you have,
Yeah, no.
you
So
have balls,
Jen-
get off.
Yeah, exactly. Jen drags. She's like, "Eric, come up here," and I'm like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, let's get up and fucking dance on the thing." And then she, helps me up. And then Alex is walking. He was like, "Yeah, let me up too." And I was like, "Yeah, let's get him up there." So all three of us are up there, and immediately this guy comes in, shuts us down, and then Alex thought it was for the bridal girl because she wanted the bride is what they're called.
The bridal girl.
The bride wanted to dance up there, and so that's what he thought it was. So we got kicked off. They went on, and then like apparently a few minutes later, Alex tried to go up again, but immediately guy told him to get off, and this time no one took his place. So they definitely were sexist. They didn't want to see our junk flopping around like.
They were they just had drunk envy.
Drunk envy.
That's my.
Or they
That's what I
watched Meat
thought.
Spin earlier.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. But dude, it was like that whole night when I say that night was like an Etch a Sketch blur. That shit was.
I literally texted into the group around like 9:30 or 10 o'clock on Saturday because I was going over my Snapchat.
Yeah, I
and
saw.
I was like, I see Marcus drinking shots. I cannot wait for this week's episode. I want stories.
Oh god, dude, on 10, whole night, like from the house to the car, from the car to the club. 10, all just dance floor. And I remember at one point, I was like literally working up a sweat. I was like sweating and going, and some random chick tried to like yank me to her, and I was just like, nope, had to like maneuver myself out of it, was not feeling it.
Oh, jeez.
I was just like, it was like if a tornado had legs. That was me. Like I was gone.
Walking tornado.
Call this one the fucking whirlwind. Watch this shit.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
basically, you turn to the Tasmanian devil.
Oh, I was yeah.
He
Like,
turned into Red Tornado from DC.
yeah.
Couldn't really understand anything he was saying. So
I mean, a red tornado. I did feel like a robot, so you know.
Welcome to the club. It was actually kind of funny. On Friday, I said I didn't do anything, which I really didn't. But at one point Friday, I went down completely sober to fill up my growler at the Hound. And I took my empty growler, got down there, and I ended up meeting some people that I knew. And so, like, one of them's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, I'm just filling up my growler, and then I'm leaving. They're like, "Oh, let me buy you a beer." I'm like, okay, I'm not going to say no. Next thing I know, I'm like 6 or 7 strong beers in, and I'm like, oh god, I'm feeling it. And so like I got my growler filled, and like this was all in the span of maybe an hour and a half or so, and I got my growler filled, and then I come back and I'm just like, I don't even want my growler anymore. Like I'm already kind of drunk.
I mean, you're feeling it. You're gonna
But hey.
regret right now.
I mean, I wasn't
Feeling
complaining
it.
because all of them but one of those drinks were bought for me. I bought one of those drinks, and the rest, everyone, for some reason, was just buying me drinks.
The air is so cold and low. You're feeling it.
I'm feeling it.
oh my gosh.
Oh, we at the Rockwell.
Yeah.
No, because
Not
there's
at the
some,
Rockwell.
there's not some weird dude like trying to dance with everyone, and I can
Oh, I remember
breathe.
that. That was
and
awful.
Dude, our next morning, by the way, was just shit. Just so everyone knows.
Let's hear it.
It was like, it was awesome. It was a great night, but that morning was shit. Well, personally, people are going to hate me for this, but I just don't get hangovers, so that wasn't the issue.
Also there.
Yes, fuck yeah.
I think I've had 2 hangovers in my
I've
entire
had
life.
none.
Oh, lucky you.
Put it there. No,
I had a demon in me, so I was like, "Fuck this shit."
at least it wasn't a hangover. It was
I
just a
always
demon.
get-
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Mine's
just put
always
it this
the
way, Eric.
shits.
You've
I've
seen me
always
drink,
got the poos.
so it's like a miracle.
Those those fiery
Yeah.
liquor
I
shits.
don't
Oh.
want to hangovers ever. I don't know.
It's awesome. It feels
Oh,
so
it's
great, right?
fantastic. It's
Because I wake up
awesome.
in the morning and people are like messing with me, and if I had a hangover, I'd be so fucking
You'd be
pissed.
so
But
pissed
instead,
off.
I'm just like, dude, I just want to sleep. Like, get off my
Oh,
face.
but-
Like,
I mean, for me, I just don't even sleep. I'm just like, all right, what's up? I'll
No.
be messing with you first.
We all woke up, and it's like he's the last one, but we're just like, let's go get food, and we're like, Eric, wake up, and he's just like, no. So we took the covers, threw the covers off of him. Eventually, he somehow like animal scrambled into fucking Alex's bed. And yeah, well, it's bound to happen. he goes into Alex's bed and like wraps himself and everything because everybody was just like up and getting dressed and stuff.
Alex is short for Alessandro, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
The Volo twins are Alessandro and Francesco. We just call them Alex and Frank. 'Cause it's like 5 seconds faster.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So he's in his bed. So we're like trying to drag him out of the bed, and at one point he has a grip around the mattress because it's a twin, so it's tiny.
It's not, you can actually
so he's
get your
like,
arms around
yeah,
it.
he's holding has a death grip on the mattress, so we can't do anything. And then eventually, at one point, I came running through the room and just dive bombed on the bed.
I had the like slightest millisecond of a chance to at least put my arm somewhere where his like freaking elbow drop wasn't going to like destroy my
you.
rib cage. I was like, holy shit, that could have been so much
could have been
worse.
bad.
But I was like, all right. But I'm still staying in bed. So I think he did it maybe once or twice more.
Yeah, and then eventually we just literally flipped the mattress.
Yeah, that's what it came to.
That's what it was like. All right.
But no, I mean that's kind of like a classic go-to now. It's because we
flip the mattress.
the one time, literally. Yeah. All right, so we go to State College pretty often, and the Volo twins had an apartment up there with their roommate Tien, and the one day Francesco wouldn't get up. We all wanted to go get breakfast or do something, and if Francesco wasn't getting up, we were like, "Bro, you're getting up." Like, I don't know what you think is happening, but you're getting up.
That was
So we slowly do the same thing. Yeah, state patties. We slowly do the same thing, and we're like, all right, blanket, no blanket. Pillow, you want? Nope. Take that. That's ours now.
Just start living it your way.
He's down to just him in the bed, and he's like, and then so
I think it was me and Gio. We flipped it, and then Gio just blamed me.
no, it was me and you,
That's rude.
and then because Gio. It was me and you that
So
did
was
it.
Eric that just blamed you instead?
No, Gio still blamed him. Gio wasn't even involved, and he says, like, yeah, it was just Marcus.
Yeah.
Because Francesco's still half asleep. He doesn't know who's flipping him up in his bed.
Like, what do you think? Flip me over.
He ends up in the tiny little alcove between the two beds. It's just, yeah, he wasn't having a great morning, but that was still fun, getting to see someone
Sounds
else.
like a
get
really bad YouTube channel. This is how we wake our friends up. Flip the mattress.
We need to record
Watch this
it.
movie. I'm
in
gonna
the
shoot
back
him in the
there's-
face. It's gonna be hilarious.
In the back there's like that little crappy like bell, like do 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 do, and it's just like us like in like hyper speed motion, like
No,
the mattress.
we got the high speed motion. It's like chicken dance. But yeah, so this morning ends up going into the back to the Baltimore thing is we end up
The fucking diner.
We finally got up. At first I was like, if we go to IHOP and you declare it now, I will get out of bed. They said it when Marcus wasn't feeling breakfast. She should have totally felt breakfast. And then he ordered breakfast where we went anyway. He was like, no, I want some, a little bit
No,
greasy.
okay, here's
He wants
the
some
thing,
like
Chris.
after drunk food.
Here's
like
the
it's got
thing.
some
No, they're
grease
just
in it,
like
pizza.
it's okay. First of all, by the time we leave the house, it's like noon 30. All right. So they're just like, let's get breakfast. I'm like, mother, like. I texted Luke and I was like, "Yo, what's good around here?" So he hit me back and he texted me about this cheesesteak place. And I was just like, "Oh yes."
I could have totally went for cheesesteaks.
Yeah, but fucking Frank was just like, "I don't want to."
No, because he was like, if we go get cheesesteaks, we can only get cheesesteaks. I'm like, that's not really true. But.
"Yeah." it's not
I mean, they
like
got pizza, right? I mean,
I'm sure
it's
they
not
have
like
something
you
else.
walk
They're
in
not-
and it's just like
it's a stromboli, maybe.
No, just
all it-
cheesesteaks.
All it says is cheesesteaks. That's it. There's nothing.
a giant
no
menu, it's just
salad,
one
no
thing on the
drinks. There's no napkins.
It's the
Have
cheesesteak
you ever
Nazi.
seen My Cousin Vinny? They get to the town, they get to the
Yeah,
diner,
the diner.
and they're like, "This is what breakfast is. It's like eggs, toast, and like hash browns." Or hash browns.
it. That's all
And then
you
they got to like lunch, and lunch was like, I don't know, like a meatloaf, and then dinner was like some other like steak or something like that. And that's
Get
it.
whatever they give you.
Get one thing.
And then, like, I remember they ordered, and they're just like, "Yeah, we'll take 2 breakfasts." And the guy's just like, "All right, cool." And he just takes this like giant scoop of lard and just slaps it on the grill, and it's just like he's like looking at him straight face, cooking everything, and they're just like, "That's, do you know about high cholesterol and everything, right?" He's just like, "Yeah."
Winner! I love this. That's great.
But
What a champ.
yeah, he acted like just because we go to a place that specializes in cheesesteaks, that there is nothing but cheesesteaks.
That's all you get.
It's not like you can like. I mean, Burger King doesn't sell nuggets, do they? Like I don't know.
No, it's just burgers.
No,
They
it's
just
You
sell
got chicken
burgers.
fries. You got
They just
chicken
sell
fries.
Kings, that's it.
They sell burgers and Kings.
That's it. You get no drinks. There's no silverware.
And kings don't work
They can-
out so well. They're not good servants.
They're not. But if you get one, you get to change the rules. So
Ah, there you go. All right.
yeah. Or if you're playing golf, you want to get rid of them because that'll fuck your score up, and then you'll have to drink more.
Actually, speaking of cheesesteak, I ended up having a cheesesteak on Saturday morning as well.
Nice.
Because I grabbed a haircut, then
You grabbed a
Grabbed a
Grabbed
haircut.
a
Get one of
haircut.
these. Put that in
One
the cart.
haircut, por favor.
I went to the barber shop right by your place, Marcus, actually.
Oh yeah. Mount Rose. Yep.
Yeah. I actually ended up getting a haircut by the owner of the place, and he was telling me that they are currently celebrating their 55th year of being open. He had inherited the shop from his dad. Anyway, we went after that. I went up to near Frank's Theater. You know how there's like that Chipotle there, and there's PetSmart or something, and then there was a pita pit.
There was.
There was
a pita pit. and
was
that
a pita pit.
motherfucker-
It-
I hate that place.
well, the pita pit is closed
Wasn't
now.
it right next to it was right next to a
Pet shop? Yeah.
Well, yeah, it wasn't. Well, no, the
Chipotle,
issue was
yeah.
their service was just terrible. And
Oh,
I think
I've
it was
heard that.
more so specifically one guy who always worked there was just really bad at
Real
his job.
dick.
It was like I ordered online. It's like come by, pick it up in 15, 20 minutes. The thing that says that automatically.
Yeah.
I go by in 15 or 20 minutes. He hasn't even started working on it. He's like, oh, I didn't hear the thing go through. Sorry.
Oh, good
So I sit there and wait, and then he gets it wrong. I go back and eat.
You
and-
wanted a ham sandwich, right? This is a pita pit.
Or you said pepperoni pizza.
Oh God.
All right.
Well,
so
anyway,
Cheerios in your pita. Is that good? You like that?
That's,
You
I mean,
wanted
that's our
eggs,
breakfast
right?
pita.
Extra sugar, please.
You wanted eggs and hash browns, right?
Eggs and hash
Steak.
browns. But
Cheesesteak.
well, actually, again, going back to the cheesesteak, the place is now a Jersey Mike's, which I've never heard of, but is a
I've heard of.
franchise like sub shop kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
Situation.
yeah. And I got a little coupon kind of thing for it, where essentially you get a free sub for donating minimum of $2 to Autism York. So like I'm like, all right,
Nice.
I'm trying something new. I'm actually not paying this company at all, but I'm giving $2 to Autism York, and I'm getting a sub out of it. Like
Oh
a,
man, that means
Yeah.
I'm looking at $2 soon. I mean, no, I'm not autistic. I'm not autistic.
I know. Self burn.
that's a self jab right there.
Is that one of those like in like card games like you hurt yourself to get like some sort of bonus?
Exactly. So I went and I got one of their regulars because that's what it was good for. And it was a little over like a 6-inch, and I just got their Philly, which they put peppers in too. That was delicious. Came home, ate that, and then Saturday, anyone who checked out my Snapchat would see, I was actually downtown checking out the ice sculptures and everything, because they were doing all the ice sculpting, and all of that stuff was pretty cool. They had music going. Funniest thing I found, though, was at one point there was a spot where, like, people, or well, most is for kids, but, like, they were setting up bowling pins, and
Oh yeah.
kids could chuck a frozen chicken into the bowling pins. And
Is it
I
at
was
least wrapped? I didn't ask you that.
Yes, they were wrapped. They were
Okay.
wrapped.
'Cause I was like,
They were not just picking up raw ones and throwing them over.
they're like, okay, kids, here's a salmonella-filled chicken breast.
Call it
Now-
salmonella steak.
Remember to lick your fingers afterwards for
And
good
then,
luck.
here's a hot dog after you're done.
Exactly.
We call this red line bowling.
Dude, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's exactly what it would be. And I was just dying laughing as I was walking by. But the another funny part was, like, it was cold out yesterday, and it was rainy / hailing / snowing.
Sleeting. Yeah, it was
Like,
kind of crappy. And
Yeah.
everything was like covered in ice. It was just like, don't travel unless you have to.
Exactly. Well, that's why I went and did all my errands early in the morning before the snow started up, because I was like, I don't plan on going anywhere after this. But
Yeah.
it was hilarious because, like, accounting for the weather, they had literal fire pits in the middle of
the
Beaver
street,
Street
yeah.
with chairs set up around it and everything. And like I went and I stood around one and like I'm like, oh, this is nice and toasty actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my Saturday because I didn't do anything last night. I did not end up going to the Hound and getting free beers, so whatevs. But
Your life is so tough.
it is. It is
So tough.
Why do you hate me,
There's
Marcus?
pictures of Nick at a homeless shelter with the thing that says his life is tough.
With Sarah McLachlan playing in the background.
He's like frowning and holding his growler upside down. He's like, what? And it has like this, like one of those speech bubbles with a giant question mark. He's just like, meh. And his growler's upside down and there's nothing coming out of it.
And it's like, life's tough, get a helmet.
Meanwhile,
Or more beer.
Meanwhile, like Nick's wearing a 3-piece suit and has like an entire steak dinner in the other hand, but his growler's empty, so now life is tough.
Life is tough.
I feel bad for the homeless people who have to look at that bulletin board.
They're like, how's this tough for this guy? What?
Chris D'Elia did a small skit about something like that. He's talking about Drake. He's like, this guy will do, he'll make music and he'll make you feel shitty. He'll brag about something and make you feel like shit at the same time. And he's like, obviously you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about. So he starts like fake singing the song, and it's just like, yo, how am I supposed to keep my dick in this girl's mouth when I just had another girl with her last night? Like, I can't find my Rolex. Where's my Rolex? I checked the mansion. It's not in my Jaguar.
It's hard to keep a wasp in a large undomesticated animal.
And then he ends that like little spiel or whatever with like, oh man, fuck, it must be really tough for him. Like, shit.
Well, I mean, I remember seeing somebody, I can't remember who it was, but they were making fun of like his start from the bottom now.
Yeah, it's Chris too. It's also Chris.
Yeah, and he's like, he didn't start at the bottom. He was in the middle. Like,
Oh wait, no, that might have been somewhere else. But I know what you're talking about. Well, Chris did a skit on that part of it too. And he's like, why you gotta be so specific? Started from the bottom, now we're a little higher over here. Wait, what are you gonna call this? What are you gonna call the song?
Chris.
I'm gonna call it Locations.
Locations. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So quick backtrack on that shit morning.
All right.
Oh wait, yeah, I want to know about
Alex-
the lard and the.
Oh no, that was something. I don't know.
What'd
what
you
that
end
was.
up getting?
I don't know what the
out
lard
of
was,
that?
but
it,
Alex,
was it
cheesesteak.
just a bowl
Alex
of lard?
ends up
They made a cheesesteak out of a bowl of lard.
with a lard steak.
A lard steak.
The Baltimore's finest lard steak, might I add.
All right, so Alex finds his GPS his food, I guess, nearby or whatever. He finds this place called Southside Diner. Great ratings, like 4.5 out of 5 or something. So we're like, all right, fuck yeah, let's do that. Those are solid mix, and it was like they probably have some like greasier foods. Excuse me, and then we also have some breakfast. So we get there, starting off pretty good. The waitress was really nice and good server, and then we also ended up getting hot chocolates, and those were really good and amazing. And it's like probably not just the powdered packet, it's made with love, and I appreciate that.
My compliments to the chef.
What 5-star chef do they have back in that kitchen?
I worked in a restaurant. I guarantee you, it was probably out of a packet.
It's like one of
That's
those.
what I'm hoping it was.
It's like one of those restaurants that doesn't have the price on anything, and then at the end of the bill, you're like, "Oh shit!"
Excuse me, why was my hot chocolate $73?
Well,
You
first,
didn't tell me hot chocolate refills cost.
Oh my gosh! All right, quick story. One time, I went to Cobblestones like years ago, right before it shut down and got weird and shitty.
I mean, you're not wrong. but
Every
yes.
Jackson night. Every Jackson
Every
Street
Jackson
night.
Street
Let's
night.
get weird and shitty.
You're right though. You're right though. It's probably going to be really soon since this semster's back in. Anyway,
This Thursday, man. I mean, Deep was happening again. People
Let's
are gonna be
do
back in
it.
town.
I need to go on Amazon and buy more dignity.
Yeah, I'm all out.
Throwback.
But yeah, so this was back when like Cobblestones was a really decent and
When
slash
it wasn't
nice
terrible,
place.
yeah.
Yeah, before you were afraid to get stabbed in the neck by going there. But one of the girls that we were with just randomly orders a beer, and it was just like, how they used to have beers from around the world, stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, it was cool.
What it didn't say is the one beer that she ordered for a bottle of it, just like a 12-ounce bottle. It was $20.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no, I've experienced that before.
Yeah.
It's like
it's just like you
That's
get the
why
bill.
I am that cheap a-hole that I'll be like, wait a minute, how much is this?
Oh no, me too. Because if it doesn't have, I'm assuming that they're going to try and like mob tactic you and pillowcase you and throw you in.
This diner did to me.
But by that,
That was your fault, though.
No.
Yes, it fucking
No.
was.
Wait, what
No.
was it that you got?
All right.
Hold on.
We order, first of all, mozzarella sticks.
Sure.
I should say I ordered mozzarella sticks. No one really wanted any, but I shared anyways. I was like, just fucking eat it because I don't
wouldn't
like
munch
it.
on
It
them.
was bad. It was bad mozzarella sticks. They were super dry. And I'm like, I don't want these.
Oh.
I was like, all right. We got them done. We're good. Maybe it's
We
just
choked
bad.
these down,
bad fried
dipped them
foods.
in our hot chocolate, you know.
And then, during
Nick's
our
pregnant,
order,
everyone.
during our order, everyone else had gotten omelets, and I had
Nick's
gotten like a
period.
burger.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Nick's
I didn't.
Nick, how's how you do?
You keep interrupting Eric.
No,
guys.
I'm just okay. I wanted to hear it.
He is dressed like a professor now. He's just like, oh no, wait, you guys can talk.
Excuse me, I am teaching this class right now.
All right, go.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not actually upset. But, I mean, I cry.
He really is. He's
Um,
hiding. He's pushing it down like Hulk style.
I will cry tonight in bed.
Bing, 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 bing.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna walk into the Hound when he's performing, and he's like, "God, they wouldn't let me talk. Or they invite me onto the podcast, and then they didn't want me to talk."
But here's my latest single. Yeah, so we order our food. They get omelets, and I got like a burger. I was like, I'm not really feeling breakfast right now. Which is funny because we specifically didn't go to IHOP because Marcus didn't want breakfast. But how about that? Did you get the Spanish omelet? Was that
No.
you? That was Alex. What'd you?
Bacon
got
and cheddar omelet.
Bacon cheddar.
Oh,
omelet, you
that's
know.
like any time meal, man.
See?
Hey,
See?
Hey, but does IHOP not have omelets?
Whatever.
Well, you know,
IHOP doesn't
remember-
just have breakfast too.
No, they
though.
only have omelets.
I remember that. Do you remember that IHOP that it just like opened like over on
over off
Queen
of.
Street?
Oh, yeah, I
Queen
go
Street.
there all
Like,
the time.
if you go on like Yelp or even Google reviews, people are like, "Oh, my food's cold." It didn't even meet.
I haven't had a bad
It
experience.
didn't
there
even
yet.
meet like health code standards.
Oh no,
It's
Alex
past-
and I got free food there the one time because we ordered it and it took like, and I mean we didn't notice because we were just chilling there talking, having a good time, and like it took like 45 minutes for them to get our order out, and
Dude.
like we hadn't really noticed, and the manager came out and was like, "I'm so sorry, everything is free, like this is all on," and we're like.
I want one of these, one of those.
I know. Like, if I had known, I would like it might get a huge order. I was
What's
like,
your most expensive waffle?
I'm feeling fancy.
Belgian from.
but I
actually-
mean, Alex and I hadn't even noticed. We're just like, "Oh, cool, thanks." Like, all right, like 2 thumbs up.
Well, I myself have not been there. I've tried to go there, but it
I
was like,
tweeted at them.
was-
No, it's packed. Yeah.
it's always packed. And then I read something. I think it was in York Dispatch or either York Daily Record, and they sometimes put out like health code things.
Yep.
And
They do every
they
year.
did not-
Anyone who doesn't make it gets published.
They did not
Yikes.
They didn't get passed. That wasn't a.
You should have studied for that test better.
Hey, I remember again. Like I worked in the restaurant. I remember when the health inspector would show up. It would just be like sudden show up, and it was like, oh god, like.
I shouldn't have peed in the trash can. Fuck.
You didn't pull SpongeBob and hit him over the head with a shovel thinking he was a murderer and
We
then
did
threw him
not-
in the
we did
dumpster?
not. We did not.
You should have. It would have made great podcast material.
It would have. You know what? Hashtag regrets.
No regrets. Continue. Some.
What
just
do
some.
we got? Yeah, we were. Oh, it was
That's
just
what
we
stomach
ordered,
was
and
not
I was like,
first.
all right, let me get a burger. She's like, would you like
Both.
chips or fries? And I'm like, surprise me. She's like, because she said it. Oh, well, it comes with them. You know, it comes with chips. I should have listened to the wording better.
If
She
you-
said, it comes with chips, and I said, just surprise me. And then she
But
comes
here's the
back
thing.
It's
with
charged
the
with
upcharge
fries.
of the fries.
Of
Yep.
course.
And I was like, you know
But-
what? Not.
Okay, here's the thing. He got mad. He's just like, because she was out there wheeling and dealing. Let's call a spade a spade here. She was
very-
husling for the
like,
check.
She was upselling.
She was
very well.
upselling a
But
motherfucker.
you can hear it. She was like, all right, I know you want that hot chocolate, but
But
let me interest you in 2 hot
double
chocolates.
hot chocolate.
What the hell?
No, it wasn't like
packets
it wasn't
into
like
it.
actually happening, but it was like we had already ordered the hot chocolate, and she was like, "It's so good. Like we're not
No,
gonna
no.
change our minds."
No,
Like,
no.
we already
We
ordered.
ordered everything, and then she asked us if we had the onion rings before.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
She also did the hot chocolate. But yeah, she was like,
She's willing and dealing.
She was like, "Anyone else want appetizers?" And I was like, "I think I'm the only one." And she's like, no onion rings, but we have really good onion rings. People like them a lot. It's like,
They're like,
no one wants
you like, they go to the back and you just see him pull out Tyson onion rings and stuff them in the fryer.
No, the worst part was, though, she was so nice that, like, I was actually this close to buying the onion rings for myself. And I was like, I'm not getting fucking 2 appetizers.
She saw you coming a mile away.
She did. She
She's
was
like, this is a sucker that I can take advantage of.
guys, watch this. His bank card, it's mine. It's all mine.
You might as well just hand his debit card to me right now.
So we get our food. I don't know how everyone's omelets were, but my fries were not great, and I was like, these taste weird. You know, they don't taste bad, but they have no taste. It's super bland.
They're bland.
Like, not salty at all. I was dipping them in ketchup, and like it still wasn't that great. And I don't even ever use ketchup, but I was like, yeah, I'm totally gonna hate this burger. And I was like, kidding. And I took a bite of the burger, and I was no longer kidding. I fucking hated it. It was bad. It was like I tasted like I was chewing on rubber. Like,
Oh, jeez.
it had no taste. It was super dry, and the cheese made it weird. Like that's I think where the rubber consistency
They must have just had a
came from.
bad cook back there. God.
I think so, and I'm we're all like, how
Like, how did they get
How do you
this
mess
good
up
of
a
a
burger?
rating?
And how did you mess up a burger? Like you just put it on the pan.
I mean, burger you
And
can
then
mess
take
up
it
a
off.
little more easily than fries because fries you're literally
And that's
just
what I'm
dumping in
really
the fryer,
confused
like-
about. Yeah, like where did you go wrong on fries? You know? But everyone else there that like wasn't at our table seemed to be enjoying themselves.
Yeah, like,
You know,
there
everyone's
was
like,
this-
"Ooh, food!" Like
There was this
Meanwhile,
old,
Eric's like, this sucks.
there was this
I
older
hate
couple
that shit.
next to us, and they were having a grand old time. And then there was a group of young, like people our age next to us, and they had a grand old time. And the entire time, it's just like the Twilight Zone because we're just like, are we the
This
only
isn't good.
one that's not having a good time here?
And on top of that, it's like you're supposed to get the diner food after the night of drinking.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
But
what
we
you
were so unimpressed. It was just bad. And I'm not gonna say that they are a bad, like they are for sure. They were a great place, but their
Right.
food was terrible.
do. Welcome to a world where other people are happy and you are not.
More
So
like
you
you're
two
just not
use
pleased
social
with your
media?
food.
Now you walk into the Twilight Zone.
I love this Twilight Zone. Such a good show.
We're living in it now, so
I had actually had a time.
In a world where orange takes the presidency.
In a world where orange is the new black.
can we make like a YouTube short, but have it just be an orange with like googly eyes and like a fucking weird
Red tie and a...
Yeah.
Well, they
And,
already
we'll,
have
like,
the
move
orange.
it.
Can
with
I voice
googly
the
eyes.
orange?
We just
Yeah,
gotta put
annoying
a little
orange.
tie on it.
I do such a good Donald Trump. It's fantastic. I am the best at it.
We're
You practice that too much.
It's gonna be huge.
I do. I'm gonna be.
Well,
huge.
have you seen
No,
Alec
not
Baldwin's
huge,
new
it's
the opener for
Gonna be huge.
SNL? And he's I am Wolf Blitzer.
Oh yeah.
And he pulls up the PP tape and he goes, "Are you sure Russia hacked you?" And it's really Vladimir Putin with his shirt off.
I think my favorite one from earlier this year. It was with Wolf Blitzer, and it was supposed to be a debate between Hillary and Bernie. So they had Larry David on and everything. And he starts out the debate where he's like, "So, how's everyone doing?" And Larry David's just like, "Ah, blah, 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 blah." But then they go, "How are you doing, Secretary Clinton?" And she goes, "You know, just chilling, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Shooting some b-ball outside
of the
like,
pool."
He interrupts her. He's like, no, stop. You already have the black vote. Don't ruin it."
Oh, well, my favorite thing, this wasn't Saturday Night Live, is him attacking a civil rights leader this week. That was the best.
You know, what else is new?
Again, the Twilight Zone.
That
That was like when you were the one episode when you were just like, do you really like? Is it me or is just everything getting progressively weirder? And I'm just like, you just now realized that shit?
Yeah, because we said it's like a comic.
This shit, like, no. When you hit being a certain age, I think it's like when you hit 18, 19, you start to realize. You went through puberty late then, friend. You start to realize.
No, I went through it twice. I had
You
doubled up.
had double puberty.
Yeah.
So you literally just like shit testosterone.
It's like double
It's
Jeopardy,
crazy.
but it's double.
You must have like 7 balls, sir.
No, they hang too low.
Oh.
Oh,
So do you get do you have like a ball girdle that you use?
A cup usually suffices. I mean, like a kitchen cup, like a
Like a solo cup that you like tape to your hips.
He's just got it all rolled up inside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Poke holes for just get some like
ventilation.
filtration.
Yeah.
Little ventilation, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you should patent that.
Already did. It's in the progress. Patent pending.
It's called the hip grip. It's coming out.
For when your balls are a little too big.
how do you account for moisture? How do you do that?
You can just use simple baby powder. There's actually it's kind of like the when the athletes have the powder bags for their hands.
Yeah.
There's one that so every time it walks, it just claps against the balls.
Does it do it softly then?
Well, no,
It does.
There's another version you can buy that has like a
tell me about
tiny
that one.
packet on the inside that when you push a button, it kind of just like refreshing burst upon your genitalia.
Yeah, it's like one of those Airwick mists for your balls.
It's automatic. It's automatic.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you're just talking. You may be talking to a girl. It's like, yes.
Why'd you just get quiet?
Yeah, what just misted?
Winter green.
Did you just hiss at me? No, sorry, it's just my ball sack. Like, no biggie. Just don't worry
Do you
about
have one of those weird ball cup refresher things?
Yeah!
This date is over.
But
That's
wait,
a terrible
Dang it, this is the third one this week.
why does that always turn them off? Like, I don't.
You think they would like fresh balls, but no.
Right?
You think, like, they said it in AC/DC. I've got big balls, you've got big balls.
We all got big balls.
We've got the biggest balls of them all, and they never seem to turn off any of AC/DC's fans.
That is definitely something I need to invent. Some type of antiperspirant for your balls.
There is some sort of like.
It's called the hip
Look,
grip.
they have poopery. I'm sure there's gotta be something.
Yeah, there's I believe it was a documentary about just entrepreneurial
A
shit.
documentary about sweaty balls.
Yeah.
This is right after Marcus
Netflix
watched the one
original.
about prostitutes.
Oh God.
He was like, all right, I just got done this one about prostitutes. What? Ooh, a sweaty ball documentary. Yes.
Hold on, I gotta get popcorn for this. I need to be in the zone. Where's my electric blanket?
Electric blankets are awesome.
Oh, I got one for Christmas. It's
Where's my
fantastic.
bag?
Oh,
Jerry's.
like that's the one thing I regret not having on my bed. Like I always grew up with them. Like my parents had them for me mostly because I think they like to keep the heat really down cold, so they would get us electric blankets that we could use at
So that
night.
doesn't make any sense.
Does your parents want to keep the heat cold?
I'd say
Yeah, I get it. I
Yes,
get it.
yes.
I'd say regardless of the size of bed you have, always just get a king size.
Well, I mean, like I think my parents have always just got me like a double, like
Yeah.
And
A double's relatively
I now,
big.
since I've moved out, I have a queen size bed.
I just
and I've
got a
been
queen.
tempted just to bring my double over, just because electric blankets are the bomb. Like
Yeah,
they're so nice.
they are.
You turn that thing on like a half hour before you go into bed, and then you open up the bed and curl in. And you're like, oh my god, it's already nice and warm.
Yeah, you could sleep ass naked in the winter and not die or get a fucking cold.
Hypothermia.
Yeah,
What are those, like $100 or something? Those
They're not
electric
cheap.
blankets?
They're decently expensive, but they're worth it. Like they're worth
yeah.
every
You
time.
can shop around and get a really decent one for right around 100. It's like 60 to 100 depending on the brand and where you get it.
Yeah.
That's like 3 nights of
I
drinking.
don't know how this moved from. I don't know how this
3
moved
nights
from
of drinking.
powdering balls to electric
Son, what are you
blankets.
talking? 3 nights. That's like a
Segways,
night and a
fantastic
half.
segways.
That's true. Baltimore.
Well, especially in Baltimore, yeah.
I spent so much fucking money. You don't even know. I don't even know.
You don't even remember.
Our wallet is gone pretty much.
Oh god! And now Eric is going to be eating rice and beans for the next 3 weeks.
No, I still have that food from the diner because I couldn't finish it. So I might just
So just don't
nibble
go.
at that.
Now he's going to be
I'll nibble at that.
eating terrible diner food he didn't like the first right around.
Yeah, I mean that's why we only did it once. Last night I just went over to my friends supposed to go to an event and that fell through. So I hung out and caught up with old friends, and then what we did was my friend was just like, yeah, we should do face masks. I'm like, I'm in there, let's do it. I'm going to look 12 forever. And then we watched Cops until like 3 in the morning.
Gotta look
Like-
fresh.
Everybody was just sitting there watching Cops. I was like, I'm so fucking tired. I passed out on the floor.
Did you touch my drum set?
But on that note,
Step Brothers.
Oh, okay.
let's.
Yeah, a little bit.
I forgot about that
I
one.
got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hate
nuts!
that movie.
Ah, nuts on the drum set.
Hip grip on the drum set.
Ah. But on that note, let's call it. Luke's not here. Let's call it a sode, guys.
Luke's not here. It's a sode.
Hold on, I have 4 more stories.
Save it for next time.
Those are on the outtakes. Well, we deleted those by accident.
Bloopers.
Like when we almost deleted the episate last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Hey guys, how come every time I was talking, it's not in the podcast?
We edited Eric completely out.
Just weird patches of silence and us laughing.
Balls in a cup. Ha ha ha.
When did they start
elevator
talking
music.
about balls in a cup? I don't understand.
This
What are you talking
transition.
about terrible mozzarella sticks and food for?
Yeah, but that diner. Never again.
I've had mozzarella sticks where you like bite into it and the cheese is still like solid.
It wasn't
I've had
solid.
that
It was
too.
just really.
They
The
said
outside
they
was
were like
super
dry or something.
Yeah, it was super dried on the outside. It tasted like you were biting into like something not fully. It's like something that came out of the fridge. That's what it tasted.
Yeah.
I feel like the worst is when you get the mozz sticks and it's just like I can already see like this is just a stick of hollow bread. Like the cheese exploded out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. All right, sorry. Go ahead. Close it up.
Well, let's just call it a sode. Thanks as always to Eric Devix for stopping in.
Hi.
I mean,
We'll
you want to tell the people where they can find you?
yeah.
Yeah, you can find me on the corner.
Of Princess Street, selling his body.
Yeah.
Tuesday night special. 5 minutes for $2.
Oh,
You can find me
Whoa, wow, that's a low
as
rate.
far away from that diner as possible. That's where yeah, I have a website at devix.me. That website has a link to all social media, or you can search Devix on Facebook.
Check out his
Easiest
music,
2
he's
ways
good.
to do it. I do have a SoundCloud with semi-recent music, but I am actually getting close on starting recording at a
like-
studio. So we're
it's like
doing
40 seconds
Nice.
Right
cents
Coast
a
Records.
minute. That's how much you're worth.
You
40,
calculated
40
that.
40 cents a minute.
What does that mean? I know what it means, but like, wait, how did you calculate it?
Because I just divided 2 by 5.
Wait, why?
Because I said that you were doing specials on Tuesdays.
Oh,
on
I was
Princess.
like, what? Yeah, but you guys could go there and subscribe, like, etc. What was the other thing? I think that's
Depot.
Depot. Yeah, if you guys are in the York area, right by the college, I host Depot Open like every other week. However, I am there every week. And
And now it's Devix, Devix, correct?
correct.
Yes.
Apostrophe 7.
Wait, what?
Squiggly line.
Hashtag
Batman
square
single.
box. But
All
yeah.
right. Then on that note, I am Nick. You can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, all under NLens42.
NLens42.
That's NLENZ42.
I'm Steve. Goodbye.
Always sweet and simple.
Got
Yep.
him.
And how he lives his life.
Caddy.
Sweet and simple
Just
Steve.
looking at Twitter to see what else.
Steve is
Donald Trump's
currently
saying.
Googling hip grip.
Patents for hip grip will come via
Exactly. He's
Steve.
like, how much does a patent cost?
I'm Marcus. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at QUEZMAV. Snapchat is SIRMAV. You can also find me on Genius. I'll be posting.
I was just about to say, because
Yeah.
that should be up here. There's going to be a special project. It should already be up before this episode airs, of a special interview episode between Marcus and myself for
Yeah.
some works that Marcus did, and
Yeah.
he posted up some stuff, so check it out.
Yeah, we'll give you guys the links to everything, but yeah, I have it on Genius, and you can find it there. Just look up AU_XY. You can find it, if I remember the blog name correctly. I think it's 88mav at blogspot.com, if I remember correctly.
Does he remember his own blog?
I don't. I literally just made it because I wanted to use it, but I don't remember the URL like off the top of my head because it's like 2 days old, and then
Just make sure you guys let me know when this is going to Eric.
It'll be up on Tuesday.
get it. But yeah,
Boo.
so I will. I'll be posting that through my good old Instagram and my Twitter, and then it'll have all the links where you could find it and read all the annotations, and then there's the interview with Nick and I. Then there's also the review from interview, and then there's also the review from Alex, which we'll give you the links for. So yeah,
And
Follow me on Snapchat, Devix1994.
then, as always, you can hit up the official Trophy Husband's Twitter at The True Trophies. And then, like always, thanks for tuning in. You can catch new episodes every single Tuesday on hashtag Trophy Tuesdays. Have a good day, have a good week, have a good month, have a good year, have a good life, and we will catch you next week.